Spring is right around the corner, and you know what that means? Summer is coming fast. Too many people wait until May or June to start working on their summer goals. And by then, they feel rushed, frustrated, and defeated. Ultimately, they give up. Let's talk about how starting now is really the right game plan. It will set you up for success and give you just enough time to feel good on that summer family resort vacation. It's going to be a good one, so grab your coffee and let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Summer ready, that's what we're talking about.
Summer ready.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the New Year's people. Mm-hmm. You know, very similar. They start and then they quit.
Yeah.
They don't get off the launching pad.
No, I think that people start too late to get summer ready.
Yes.
And I mean, realistically, if we're talking about truly getting summer ready, it depends on where your starting point is.
Yeah.
You know, for me, I'd like to share a little story because this whole concept was a huge turning point for me. I had an epiphany coming back from one of our trips. And I felt terrible after the trip. Like, I just felt awful. And I was looking at pictures from the first few days of the trip. And I realized that, oh man, I already don't look like I did when I first started this trip. You know, and I love, and that feeling, there is no better feeling than when you decided to get summer ready and you executed on that plan and you feel so freaking good getting ready in your cute new outfit for your trip. Like, you're like, yes, I did it. Have you ever had that happen where you're like, yeah, I freaking did it. Like, I feel really good.
Yeah. I know exactly when I did it. When I hired your coach, I got lean.
Isn't that the best feeling?
Oh, my goodness. I was strutting my stuff at the pool party, showing off my lean abs. Like, proud, of course.
Yeah.
Because you have to work for it. You got to earn it.
Yeah.
You know, when you earn it and you went through it, like, yes, I accomplished it.
Yeah, but the epiphany I had was this. And you only really feel the best like that the first day or two. Then you kind of start slipping your drinking, whatever, and it goes away. The epiphany I had was, you know what? That way I felt at the day one of this vacation, the way I look in these pictures, these day one pictures, I want to feel like that every day of my life, all the time.
Yes.
And it was a huge turning point for my mental state. And guess what I did when we got back? I asked you for help and you hired me, Matt Allen.
Oh.
That was when I had that, like, I have to do something because this is not what I want. And I kind of started to think about it already during the trip. And I'll have a confession to make. I did the typical, right before I'm about to start a program, I went in at the end of that trip. I went in.
I don't remember. What did we have?
We went to a buffet because we were at we were in Nevada, actually. We weren't in Vegas. We were in Nevada.
Okay.
And there was a buffet at our hotel. And I knew I was going to clean it up after that trip.
Yeah.
Because I had that epiphany that I wanted to do something different. And my mindset forever changed at that time. I don't know what it was. Because I wish I could figure out why I had that epiphany, because I try to help so many clients through that process. But it forever changed. So we're going to talk about how to get summer ready and kind of clean things up so that you do feel good. But I also want to encourage you to think about this. Aren't you tired of having to get summer ready? Why don't we make this the last time? Like I did that time, that trip. I made it the last time. Yes, you can you tweak it, you pull things in a little bit before a trip. It's not the same as having to fully transform. But before we get too far down the rabbit hole, make sure you guys are following us on Candidly_with coffee. And if you have not already left us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, can you please do that? I know we have a lot of listeners. We have lots of downloads and we don't have that many reviews. I know it's a pain, but it really does help us out. So I appreciate it.
We appreciate it very much.
You know, also subscribe to us here on YouTube if you're not subscribed, because many of you are not subscribed, but you still watch. So please subscribe and sound off in the comments. How can we help you? What What topics do you want us to cover? What myths do you want us to debunk? Because Mike loves to debunk myths.
And also, what are you guys struggling with? Let us know. What are you struggling with? What's been your hangups? What's holding you back?
Yeah, so we're here to help. You know what I mean? Like this show, I pride myself on giving you guys lots of free value on this show, and to really give you, when you listen to a show from the beginning to the end, you're going to walk away from every single episode with actionable steps that are going to improve your life. So you're always going to have some nuggets to take away, write it down, and pick something to execute on. That I promise you. So thank you for joining us. Thank you to all the new listeners. We've got a lot of new listeners lately, and I appreciate you guys all so much. And I'll be sharing some comments a little bit later from some of you. But before we do that, the BBC waitlist for BBC 17 is open. It's about to actually close here pretty soon because we're going to open registration. But if you are not on the waitlist, BBC is my Bold, Balanced, and Confident program. It's the most cost-effective program that I have, and it's an amazing community. It'll help you through midlife struggles, your weight loss journey, your fitness journey. Basically will help you look and feel your best and thrive from this point on. So it's a great program, very cost effective. All of our delicious meals, our app, you get all the things. So if you're not on the wait list, or if by the time you're watching this episode, registration is open, get registered, because we only open registration a few times a year.
Also, part of a community. That's very important.
Yeah.
Part of a community, special community.
Oh, they're the best.
Yeah.
They are the best. When I read through the community page, because it's all in the app, by the way, you don't have to be on Facebook or anything like that. We have our own custom app. Everybody's so supportive, so encouraging. You have access to me in that program. It is a group setting, so not one-on-one. But if you are interested in more one-on-one, or you want Mike as your coach, myself, we do take online clients for our one-on-one program as well. And I love that program. It's our ESCO Elite. We have lots of new people joining. We've had quite a few new joins this week, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, that group is growing too.
Yeah, it is. Okay, let's get into a little bit of comment corner, you guys. This one comes to us from Marion Lemos 6408. She is going to try doing some progressive overload, and she actually increased her dumbbell weight this morning only because someone who had the 8-pound dumbbells, so she grabbed 12 instead. She did less reps, but she still was able to do it. That is a perfect example of you're stronger than you think you are.
Sometimes you just got to test the waters.
Yeah.
And find out.
Yeah.
She found out, like, wow, I could do this.
Because you know what's funny is she went 8 to 12, not even to 10, and she was still able to do some reps, even if they were less reps. You did some reps with 4 pounds heavier. It's crazy.
Now she added more time under tension in her muscles to make them grow.
Well, there's the progression right there.
Yep.
The next one is Katie Crosby, 1636, committing to progressive overload. I just realized how long I've been using the same weights and sitting here wondering why I'm not getting the gains.
You got to shock that muscle, push a little harder. You're like you said, you're stronger than you realize. And the only way to find out is you got to try.
Yeah, you know what a lot of people are doing is they're doing enough to maintain their current muscle.
Yes.
And that's what you're doing, which maintenance is good too, so you don't lose, as most people out here dieting and all the stuff, they're actually losing muscle. But if you're working out, you're at least maintaining muscle, but it takes some concerted effort to put on muscle.
Yes, it does.
And I think a lot of people have gotten comfortable in the gym. Crystal Garcia 3397 says, this was so helpful. I'm so guilty of just checking the boxes at times. I'm committed to progressive overload and being intentional with my time in the gym. I love that. You know what I always do is, like, as I'm walking in, I go, okay, Jeanine, like, no BS, like, get it done. Like, get it done and get it done well.
There you go.
And if you have that mindset walking in, you'll remember. Otherwise, there's been times, I'm going to confess, where like halfway through my workout, I'm like, God, I don't even remember the first half of my workout, because I'm like talking on the phone or listening to a podcast, and I'm losing that connection to the workout. And so that means I'm going through the motions.
That's funny. And I learned this from Arnold Schwarzenegger many years ago when I watched his Pump and Iron documentary, and I read his book, and he said, my muscle connection. Now you're talking about, I read about this and heard about this in like the late 80s, early 90s. And I was like, my muscle. he's right. You got to be into your workout. You got to be connected with what you're doing. The mind, you're telling the mind and the body's following, but you got to be connected. You got to connect the two. So if you're not connecting them, if you're listening to like some jibber jabber and you're just lifting weights while you're listening to some drama show, you're not into the workout. You're really just going through the motions.
No, you don't even know it, but you're engaging other muscle groups that shouldn't be engaged. You're not paying attention. It is huge just to do a self check-in with yourself, just as you're walking in, like, I will be focused. I will pay attention. I will, think about what I'm doing and do it with intention. And you can get it done quicker that way too. Yeah. It's not even about how much time you spend in the gym. You can have a really amazing 45-minute workout, or you can have a shitty hour-and-a-half workout. So what do you want to do?
So true. Make good use of your time.
Yeah. All right, you guys, let's get into, actually, let's take a little break first. One Up Nutrition and Transcend. We'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I have to tell you about my favorite supplement brand. If you're not new here, you know it's One Up Nutrition. This is probably the only time in my entire life that I've been this consistent with my supplements. And let me tell you, it's been a game changer. Their Gut Health Plus and Daily Cleanse have completely transformed my digestive health. I feel amazing and I'm never bloated. And don't even get me started on their protein powders, from the refreshing lemon Italian ice clear protein that I add to my yogurt pretty much daily these days, and their peanut butter cookie iso protein powder. I mean, their flavors are absolutely delicious. It's like having a treat while staying on track with your goals. If you're ready to level up your nutrition and try supplements that actually work and taste amazing, you're going to love One Up Nutrition as much as I do. Just head over to oneupnutrition.com, use code Jeanine at checkout for a discount, and try some of my favorites and start feeling your best today, because your health deserves the best, and so do you. Hey everyone, I wanted to take a minute to talk about something that has truly been a game changer for Mike and I. HRT and peptides from Transcend. If you've been following our journey, you know that we're all about thriving, not just surviving, especially at 49 and 50 years old. Thanks to Transcend, we're looking and feeling our absolute best. Their personalized approach to hormone optimization and peptides has helped us boost energy, improve recovery, and stay on top of our game. And here's the best part. You can experience the same transformation. Transcend offers customized treatments designed just for you. Whether it's hormone balance, better sleep, or more energy, they've got you covered. Are you ready to get started? Use our exclusive link, transcendcompany.com/ESCO Elite. Book your consultation and take advantage of a 15% new patient discount. Don't wait. Your best years are still ahead, and transcendcompany.com can help you. Head to transcendcompany.com/ESCO Elite today and take the first step toward looking and feeling your best. Trust me, you won't regret it. All right, you guys, we're going to get into it now. Why do you need to start now for summer? Listen, the summer panic is real. I already know. This is how I know it was time to do this topic. I'm a member of LTK. For those of you who don't know, I post all of my fashion links on LTK. If you're not following me there, follow me there. But I was looking at trending searches, and people are searching for summer outfits, resort wear, beach vacation. That's what they're searching for. So I'm like, okay, people have vacation on the brain. And I know, and I've talked to clients of mine too that have shared this with me, like, oh, I cringe at the summer vacations because I know, like, my kids want me to go in the pool or they want me to go down the water slides. And I'm like, oh God, I have to take off my cover up, or I just want to sit back here with my big hat on with my book, you know?
They just want to hide.
They want to hide.
They want to hide. They just want to shell up, hide, and be like, leave me alone. Let me stay in my corner. Instead of come out, bust out, like, look at this.
Or they think about the other couples that are going on the trip and go, oh man, that Mary Jane, she's skinny.
Right?
I'm going to feel so bad. And you just focus on that. How about you instead focus on, oh, I'm going to be the one that everyone's going to be like, oh, dang, she's coming.
Wow.
Why? You can be that person. Stop feeling like you can't be that. I think people put this like boundary or this barricade that can never be them. I'm telling you right now, I've been both. Okay? I've been both. I've been oh man, everyone's going to be skinny and all the things. And I feel like crap. I don't want to go on that trip. Hell no.
Yeah.
You know, I've been that person. And then I've been the one that people don't want to go on the trip.
That's true.
Because I'm there. So I've been both.
You got to be like this. You got to be like, you know what? I'm going to arrive.
Yeah.
I'm going to arrive. I'm going to light it up. I'm going to arrive. And it doesn't sound, don't think it's cock arrogance, just confident.
Yeah.
Confident. I arrive. I've worked for this and get to show off what I've created,
Right.
you know, in a good way, in a positive way.
Right. And if you start now, you have some time to like make some changes to have like some slow, sustainable progress, because you don't want to waste this progress too. You're building. If you're going to start now, you may as well keep freaking going, so that we're going to make this the last time you have to get summer ready. Keep going after. But if you do it now, you're going to have some time, because here's the thing. Feeling good is just as important as looking good. And even if you don't reach your goals or you get to where you want to be, you know, rocking the bikini, feeling good is going to make you get excited to shop for the outfits. It's going to make you excited you're going to just feel better. You don't have to lose 100 pounds to feel better.
No, not at all.
You can lose 10, 15 pounds and you just feel so much better when you go to put on the outfit you wore last vacation and you're like, oh, I can't wear this. It's loose. I'm going to buy something new.
That right there just makes your mental health, happiness that much better.
Yeah. I mean, but here's what I don't want you to do. The quick fixes don't work though. And if you wait too long, people, they do that. They wait too long and then they try to do these crash diets. And I know because I did this. I used to do it.
The gimmicks.
And there was this one trip that I waited too long and I couldn't get it together. Usually I would kind of get it together and I usually felt pretty damn good, but then I would let it all go to shit after until I had that epiphany. But there was one trip in particular where I just couldn't get it together. And on the trip, I felt like shit. And I still remember it so well. And there's a picture of it. And I remember I felt so crappy that I didn't even try to stay cute. So I immediately just started eating all the things.
What were your little gimmicks and tricks that you tried to do back then?
Well, I mean, I would do everything under the sun. First of all, I would go on super low calories. And I would do a minimum of an hour of cardio a day, sometimes 2 hours a day. And then just like, starve myself basically. I mean, I'm just being realistic. I did not do it in the right way at all. I would just cut down my calories and drink a lot of Diet Coke. That was my
You're not alone. I think a lot of people try that. Mm-hmm. Or the old, I'm just going to, you know how many times I've heard, I'm just going to eat salads. Oh, yeah. Really? You're just going to eat salads? Breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever.
Yeah. Or cut carbs. No carbs.
No carbs.
No carbs.
People always want to attack the carbs.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do no carbs. Why? Who told you that? I still hear to this day, and we're in 2025.
I remember some trips, I was so like frail and like shaky in the first day. And then I would like start having some drinks and I would feel so like weak and frail because I went into it just trying so desperately. I remember this one time before one of our trips that we went on together, and I was already thin, but of course I thought I had to get extra skinny because we went to the Hard Rock rehab party. It was the first time we ever went to Vegas together.
Oh.
And I went on this like crash diet beforehand. It was the Jillian Michaels diet. She had a book out. She had just done Biggest Loser and she had a book out. And it was really freaking specific. It was like 8 almonds, like I remember eating my 8 almonds going, I want to be skinny for the trip. I was really skinny though.
Hey,
but it wasn't in a cute way.
It worked, but not sustainable. It's just, back, we didn't know. People thought they knew. They thought they knew the formula, the blueprint. Compared to what we know now with apps and tracking macros and balanced eating, much different there. Thank goodness that a lot of that BS is going out the window. Like we debunked a lot of it already.
Yeah, so don't do any of those extreme measures because it's not going to be sustainable. And as soon as you start eating on the trip, you're going to feel like absolute crap. So the best thing you can do is start your overall transformation now. You'll already feel 1,000,000 times better by the time your summer vacation comes around, and you'll feel good. You'll have more confidence. You'll get the cute outfits. You'll feel good about them. Even if you're not at your goal, you'll still already feel good and you'll have created a good momentum that you can build upon when you come back from the vacation.
Yeah, because if you go into this vacation and you've been depleting yourself, the moment you have a drink, the moment you taste some delicious, good food, out the window goes, there's your so-called diet. Done. You're gonna go balls to the walls. I hate to say it. I know. I've been there. I've done it too. So, like you say, you celebrate food in every way.
I mean, if you work with us and if you do have a summer vacation you're getting ready for, let us know. And I will give you a very realistic, okay, like this is what we can target for that. I mean, I've worked with clients on specific events where we target certain things, and, you know, I might change my approach with them a little bit. I will not subscribe to any kind of drastic measures because they do not work.
Nope.
But I'll work with them a little bit if they have a goal in mind. It's also nice to have like an event because it will help you get off the launch pad with your transformation. And then I will help you regroup when you come back, because it's hard sometimes. Once you have a good momentum, you go on the trip, you did it, and you come back and it's hard to get back on. Yeah. And I'll help you through that. But because you're creating a foundation, don't waste it, you know?
No, don't. And I want to go back to last year when we went to Miami. That was a real test for us. And we passed that test. We had our game plan. You know, we had our snacks. We were prepared with our snacks. We had our morning ritual, our breakfast. We brought protein powders. We had protein yogurt. We got steps in the morning, workouts first thing in the morning. Got it done, you know. And
yeah, we're going in a little bit too. We'll just do the exact same thing. We enjoyed our dinners. We had whatever we wanted for dinner.
Yep.
And then at the last day, we kind of like splurged a little bit, and then right back on track when we got back.
Immediately.
Yeah.
No, keeping the party going.
No.
It stops. Get home, it stops. That's it. Back on the horse.
So it was a good game plan for us, because let me tell you this. There is also like a process of you're so specific about getting summer ready and getting cute and all of that. But once you get there, if you don't have a good foundation and know how to do what he just explained, you will already feel like crap day 2. So you did all that work to feel good for one day, because you'll be bloated, you'll be dehydrated, you won't feel good. You'll be like, oh my God, all that work, because you won't feel good because you're overloading yourself suddenly, you're overdoing it. So there's a process to maintain that good feeling throughout your trip as well.
Yep. Got to have a game plan. And again, we've been doing it for a while, so we knew exactly what to do and how to come out of it. Because a lot, like you said, in the past, we've dieted down, looked good for that first day, maybe a little bit of 2, and after that, we kind of just let loose and then got back and kind of kept it going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a big mistake. All right, you guys, let's take a little break for MegaFit meals, and we'll be right back. Hey everyone, you know I'm all about making life easier while staying on track with your health and fitness goals, and that's why I love MegaFit meals. MegaFit meals is your go-to for macro-friendly meal prep that tastes amazing. Whether you're crushing your fitness goals or you just want a convenient way to eat clean and delicious meals, MegaFit has you covered. They've got everything from high-protein favorites to keto-friendly options and everything in between. Plus, the meals come perfectly portioned, ready to heat and eat, saving you time and stress. And the best part, you can save on your orders by using my code, JEANINE, at checkout. Head over to megafitmeals.com and check it out. Don't forget to use my code, JEANINE, because when life gets busy, MegaFit Meals keeps you on track. All right, you guys, I will say, if you are interested in working with us on a one-on-one basis and we can get you off that launch pad, check down in the description. You can book into a consultation call and see what program we have that might be a fit. So maybe it is my Bold, Balanced, and Confident, or maybe you need that one-on-one support. So you can either select Mike as your coach, myself. We do a weekly group call that's the whole team, and then you have your individual coach that kind of checks in with you weekly and, you know, really hold your hand, basically.
Pretty much. Hold you accountable.
For whatever it may be, yeah, because it's different for everybody too, by the way.
Way different. It's not one size fits all. Everybody's on a different journey.
No.
Like some of my people, I've had to deal with addiction on my side, alcoholism. That itself is a battle.
Yeah. So if you're ever wondering, like, I'm wondering if you could help me, but because I can't work out, or I don't want to track macros, or I've had eating disorder before, so this is not a good idea. Whatever it may be. If you're ever wondering that, when it comes to our one-on-one program, it is fully customizable. We meet you where you are. Some of our clients don't track at all. Some of our clients track and do all the things. Some don't work out. Some work out. Some want video check-ins. Some rather just text. Some want to get on the phone. We meet you where you are. It's a customized program. It's one-on-one support. So we work with you in whatever capacity you need or will be the most successful in, I guess.
Yeah. And a lot of this is emotional support.
I mean, I feel sometimes it's more of that than anything else.
Yes. Yeah. Real life stuff, Everybody's going through something. It's more than just, here's your macros and fitness and off you go. No.
All right, you guys, it's time to get into some actionable steps on what you can do to get started. First of all, you need to have a clear goal. And it's okay. We're being vain right now. Let's talk about that. My clear goal is I want to look super cute in my beach resort crocheted outfit come vacation time. And that's okay if that's it. So that's goal number one. Now make a specific goal. What does that mean for you? And be realistic, but something that's aggressive but attainable, right? A pound a week is, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I think if you're thinking, unless you have like more than 50 pounds to lose, a pound a week. If you have more than 50, you can maybe do 1.5, maybe 2. But if you have less than 50 pounds, a pound a week.
That's it. Very attainable.
So if you have 10 weeks to your vacation, 10 pounds, you're going to feel a lot better with 10 pounds. Go pick up a 10-pound dumbbell. 10 pounds, you think, oh, that's it? Yeah, that's it. 10 pounds.
I know people have the misconception or misguided thinking the weight should come off faster. They have it all wrong.
I mean, sometimes it just depends too. I have a client that just started. She lost 10 pounds in the first month. It just depends. Like I said, the first month that I tried to lose weight when I weighed 100 pounds heavier, I lost 17 pounds in the first month.
That's an anomaly though.
It was very motivating. I was like, wow.
I bet you couldn't believe it.
So immediately what I thought to myself was, okay, so I started calculating. I was the same back then, right? I'm a numbers person. I was like, okay, at this rate, I'll get to my goal weight by this. But what I didn't account for was that it would slow down. It slowed down, but I still was losing 10 a month. I lost 10 pounds a month.
Man, that feat you defeated is incredible. That's hard to do.
Because
especially for a woman.
To me, as soon as I knew it worked, I just thought, oh, now it's just copy paste.
That's it.
I'm like, okay, so I'm in control. I choose when I'm done losing weight. I choose because now I know this is the rate in which I lose. So if I just keep going, I'm going to get to my goal by X date. And when I lost slower the next month, I adjusted my expectations and I thought, okay, I can do this. So I choose. So if the more on track I stay, the quicker I will get to my goal. And that's why I have that mindset sometimes with clients when they'll say like, oh man, I only 15 pounds so far. It's been since, November. I had this one client, only 15 pounds. I'm like, only 15 pounds? What's the wrong? You want it to be faster? Well, yeah, I wish it was more. Have you put in the effort for more? Have you given forth the effort to lose more than 15 pounds? Because you haven't been on track this whole time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you wish it were more, but yet you didn't do the work for more. Because if you were 100% on track, there's still room there for this to have been more. Because you met me at maybe 70, maybe 70, 65.
Exactly.
So, okay, so if you lost 15 pounds at 65% effort, that tells me that you would have lost 25 to 30 pounds if you would have given me 100% effort.
Right.
And that's why I got to where I got quicker because I wanted it faster. And that was it. If I was cool, like taking my time, and you don't have to have it faster. I'm not saying you do. I just always tell my clients, and they know this. I'm like, I don't care if you lose slow as a snail. as long as your expectations match your efforts.
That's it.
So if you're losing slow and you know you're kind of like, loose, so you lose slow and you're okay with it, by all means, I got time. I'll be here all day for you.
And that's why people quit, especially the New Year's people, because the outcome doesn't match their expectation.
Yes.
They got it. No, because they're not putting forth 100%.
They have unrealistic expectations based on social media, based on,
oh my goodness. That social media sometimes is, what did it say? The comparison is a thief of joy. So don't do that.
So you got to do what you got to do. Number one, dial in your nutrition. So after you set that goal, you got to dial in your nutrition. Number one, above going to the gym, above getting your steps in, above everything else, you got to set your calorie intake at where it needs to be, and you have to get your protein in. Those are the two non-negotiables. I always remind my clients. They'll ask me all these questions. I'm like, non-negotiables, protein, calories, whatever you do besides that, fine. But can you make these a non-negotiable? Like, you know what I mean? If you haven't hit your protein goal at the end of the day, no, I'm sorry, you're not going to have the bowl of popcorn because you're not going to hit your protein goal there. If you've got 100 calories left and you didn't hit your protein goal, go get the Greek yogurt.
Yes.
Okay, so you get rewarded for hitting your protein goal. So that's a non-negotiable because that's the quickest way from A to Z is in your nutrition. Then movement, move your body daily. Get up and move. Walk, a walking pad. Walk after every meal. Just walk. You need the movement. Neat calories are make up a huge portion of your total calorie burn. Okay, hydration and sleep. They matter more than you think. People just automatically dismiss those two things because they think that's not going to impact the scale. I'm not going to worry about that. You notice that?
It does.
But it does.
Yes, it does.
It matters. It matters big time.
Especially sleep. You need it. Your body needs recovery. You need rest. How are you going to go to the gym and work out? You're not going to be in the mood. And with poor sleep, you're going to raise those cortisol levels like we keep saying.
I'm so in tune with how I feel these days that I immediately know like my meter is like at 70% after poor sleep instead of my 100% self. I'm like, oh man, I'm my 70% self today. I hate it. It sucks. So sleep is imperative. It's going to impact your ability to stay on point with your nutrition and your movement. Without sleep, those things are going to suffer. Hydration as well. Hydration is going to stave off cravings. It's going to keep you feeling good, energetic, keep your metabolism going. So hydration is also important.
So true.
Setting your mindset is important too. Like we talked about, having realistic expectations is going to help you to stay on track. Because if you don't have realistic expectations, you're going to give up. Because when your results don't reflect what you're expecting, you get deflated and you give up. You much rather set your expectations at something reasonable than if you exceed them, you're going to be happy.
Yeah, so true.
You know?
You have to, you just got to be realistic. A lot of people are not realistic with their goals.
No, they're not. And so with our clients, I work with them. We set goals. So I set an annual goal. Even if they're not with me annually, I always eventually end up staying annually because it's so important to have that big goal because then I break it down into small attainable goals. And I'll usually break it down into maybe like 6 steps, 4 to 6 steps, depending on where the client is. And when I break it down to them like that, they're like, oh my God. That's all I have to do to reach that crazy big goal I have. It's like a mind F for them sometimes. Yeah. Because it felt so far away, but yet, and then once we hit a couple of milestones, so I have a bunch of clients that at the beginning of the year, I set them on milestones that I wanted them to achieve by March. So I have a bunch of them getting ready to achieve that first milestone. And then I'll be able, depending on how many they have, I'll say like, okay, look, 1 down, 4 to go. And it's like, wow.
See?
That's it. It's numbers. It's all a numbers game.
All it is.
When you break things down, it makes the insurmountable suddenly feel not so overwhelming.
Nope.
It's the best feeling. So it really is a lot of mindset. And the other thing I want to say Stop overthinking it. Just freaking start. Not tomorrow, not next week, not after your work trip, not after your birthday. Freaking start.
Just start.
Start.
People always waiting for the magic moment. Nothing's going to come out of the sky and be like, here you go. There's your magic sign. Sorry, it's not going to happen.
You're never going to regret starting too soon. Right?
Never.
Oh, shit. I wish I didn't start so soon. No.
You're going to be mad you didn't start sooner. Like,
Yeah.
damn, what did I wait so long?
You know
That's
what's going
just
to
what
happen?
happens.
You're getting close to your trip and you're getting progress, but you're like just shy of where you kind of wanted to be. And you're like, damn, if I would have started a month earlier or
Yes.
2 weeks earlier, or the day I heard that podcast, if I would have started that day, I'd have made it. Like
Yep.
I'd have had time. I ran out.
Yeah.
Shit. You know?
I know.
And you'll still feel good, but you're like, dang, it could have been better. So don't do that. Don't overthink it, you guys. Do not overthink it. And also don't overthink it too long, because you may think, oh, I'm going to go hit up Jeanine and Mike when I'm ready. We might not be taking clients when you're ready.
Yeah.
Hopefully when you're listening to this episode, we're open, because we do close periodically depending on our volume. And I already feel that summer volume creeping up.
Already, right? It's
feel it.
trickling in. So
Yeah, I feel it big time. So,
might be
okay.
more slots left.
All right, you guys, final takeaways. The best time to start was yesterday. So the next best time is right now. You don't need to be perfect, okay? Perfection, nobody's perfect. Consistency is what's going to get you to the race,
That's
to
it.
the end of the race.
That's the magic answer right there. Consistency.
Now, this is an important one. I want you to really feel it. I want you to feel yourself walking to the beach or walking into that pool party. I've done this so many times. Imagine the feeling when you can say, I freaking did it. I feel so good right now. Not only did you lose some weight, you got your body glow on. You got your new perfume on that you bought for the trip. You're in your cute outfit with all the accessories and the cute wedges. You got your nails done. You got fresh Botox. You got your hair colored. Everything is just looking so good. And I want you to think about that really deeply in your soul and feel it. Like connect with it.
They got the glow. That's what you were describing, the glow.
Yeah.
You got the halo, the
It's
glow.
the best feeling. I can't tell you how many times I felt that and thought I was so happy with myself. Like, you freaking did it. Like, good job.
Yeah, of
You
course.
did it. You did it. I felt like that in Miami.
Yeah. Both of us.
I was like,
Great
okay, I
feeling.
feel good. I feel really good. I feel cute in my cute outfits. And, you go above and beyond. You do the everything showers. You do all the things.
Yeah.
I'm already plotting all the things. Now, the benefit of me, because we're going to Miami, so it's like this is the perfect time for us to talk about this stuff. The benefit of me not having to get summer ready is I can focus just on all the bonus things. Get my hair done, get the fresh Botox, whiten my teeth, the glistening body oil. I'll focus on the outfits. I don't have to focus on the other stuff. So you owe it to yourself, you guys. Stop waiting and start taking action, because I want you guys to have that feeling, because it's honestly the best feeling ever. The next episode is going to be about gut health and midlife. What you don't know is holding you back about gut health. It's going to be a really good one. Tune in. My daughter's going to be co-hosting with me. You don't want to miss it.